All right, I'm on hole number 17 of the third anniversary tournament. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. And so I'm on, where am I at here? Let's think about how important this hole is and look at what I did on hole number 8. This hole is vitally important. It has to be a 2. And if there's any hole, if we just go out here and play the minimum score, just play the minimum score here and pick up 8 each time, you're looking at a banner. I mean, that's all it takes. You don't have to pick up anything else. Anything else that you give yourself on any of these other holes is a bonus. So hole number 8 is one of those holes that, like, when we think about how hard it is to pick something up on these holes, hole number 8 is the hole that we have got to pick it up, because that is our best chance. There's a bunch of different ways that you can go depending on your clubs that will put you in a pretty, I mean, like in a seriously good shot at it. And this hole has got to be an eagle. And getting a goose egg on it is not an eagle make. All right. And I'm doing it the easiest freaking way that you can do it. I'm taking an extra mile level 9 with a power 5 ball and coming this way. But I will say that I'm going to do that shot a little different, because here's what Epic failed on the front. So I'm going to set this shot up a little different. And instead of pinching down here and having to do the little bit of overpower in order to try and blow through the rough and getting caught up right here, I'm only about, I mean, like literally, you're like your center ring off of this transitional surface. So if you do that overpower and hit it great to the left, you take a big risk of ending up in this. And that's exactly what happened to me. I ended up over here and hit these rocks and went down in and ended up in the drink and was out of bounds, is what I believe happened. And on the second shot, what I did was I moved it out. I moved it further to the right so that I gave myself 2 rings of separation between this transitional surface. And on the straight out shot, it put my first bounce here and my second bounce on this island. And I think that if we can get a bounce on this island, and what happened when I came in on this shot, on the second shot, I came into that area and I came through and I clipped the rough over here. But I think if we can get on this island, actually, I think I did hit the island and ended up in here. I didn't have quite enough speed. I'll have to look at that to see if I can get enough, the right curl on this to bring it through this narrow spot. But I'm going to move it out a little bit and try and use that island, because I'm not interested in Epic failing to the left. I don't like to set up, I'm setting this shot up. I don't like to set up shots where I can only hit perfect and that's the only way it goes. I mean, sometimes that's the way it works, but if there's another way, why do that to yourself? You're going to have all the topspin on anyways. If you fail to the left, you almost open up the rough bump. So if you're in this area and you're trying to get to the island to get one bounce on the island, but you miss to the left, then you're going to do the rough bump. If you miss to the right, you're going to hit at a longer spot, so that you're going to have more distance in order to get out there. You want to get out down here where you have less distance here. Now, I will say that I didn't practice this shot at all during the week. I helped my buddy Mike, and I posted that video of us working on that hole. And then I didn't take it all week because I didn't want to demo it for people that aren't watching the channel. I mean, I'm sure that shot's out there, but I didn't want to show them how that shot works if they hadn't already seen it. Present ball. I didn't want to give them any ideas for people who didn't see it. That's for sure. There is no way I'm going to need this club, but I'm bringing it just in case. All right, that's all I need. Extra mile and a present ball. 5 power ball. Golf Clash gets into rounds like this sometimes with these tournaments where there are holes. There are some holes in this game, and if you've watched my channel on a regular basis, I talk about balls. Like you won't ever see me. Like I'll practice shots before the tournament and demo some stuff so that I can post videos. So you guys may or may not have to pull out a 5 power ball. Because sometimes I bring those 5 power balls out and it's like too much, or a 4 power ball is too much. You can get it done with a 3 power ball. I see people out there all the time playing with 5 power balls, just playing one-on-one. It's like, what are you doing, dude? And when it comes tournament time, they don't have any 5 power balls. Because this tournament, if you've got upper developed clubs, there's 20. It takes. I had to go through and do a ball inventory just to make sure that I had enough, and it takes like 25 power 5 balls to play these 45 holes. So that means 5 of the holes that are in this tournament are power 5 balls are the best way to go at it. But if you're playing on this hole, this shot, a 5 power ball works best. But if you're playing with an Apocalypse, a 4 power ball on the other side works better. All of the top spin. Got a little more room out here. And I can put a little bit of overpower on it here, and I can epic fail left or right, and I'll be all right. I'm going to do a 2-ring pull. I'm going to put a little bit of curl and a little bit of overpower on it. And I hit it great to the right. 1 ring great to the right. And that little, I rubbed up against the nubs down there, and then I added on just a little teeny bit more overpower, and that little teeny bit more overpower was too much. All I had to do was rub up against the nubs, because what I want to do is clip that rough on its way out so that it stops it and dribbles it out onto the green area. Definitely don't want that bounce over like that. In the hole, close. All right, got to hit this perfect. Hit this perfect, and we're in the cup. Get back here as far as I can. I'm going to go right on the inside of the cup. If I hit a perfect or a great to the right, I have a shot. Hit it perfect. Get in the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there, picking up the eagle. Getting on track. All right, the front 9 I went from hero to 0, and then I just reversed it. I went from 0 to hero. Excellent. I can salvage my round here towards the end and get myself a good tiebreaker. Anything better than a 24, anything better than the minimum, set yourself up for really good tiebreakers. Because there's not going to be a lot of people up at the top with those scores. So you're going to need tiebreakers to beat them, because it's just one of those types of tournaments. All right, that was hole number 17. Excellent. Woo! Almost woke me up. I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee. I got one more hole. All right, thanks for watching.